So this video is about lying and deceit, because I bet many of us have come across those who continue to lie and continue to be deceitful. I've done a section in this online course, which this video is going to be added to, about negative behaviour and lying, blatantly lying and being deceitful is a negative trait. And there's people who lie because they protect themselves, but people who just lie because they don't want to admit the truth that they are in the wrong, which I've spoken about a lot. There's people who just cannot stop lying. There's people that just lie after lie after lie after lie. They pretend to be somebody they're not half the time. They will make out that they have boundaries and morals when actually they don't, because their lying starts to become extreme. They start to twist things that you've said. They will like to twist, even children's minds against someone, because they just want to be seen as the it person, but actually they're not. They are lashing out because they can't face the truth. They can't digest the truth, so they just want to lie. And that's somebody who is just out for one reason, out to get people, score points, to be seen that they are the masters of the world, when actually they're not, because they fear that if they don't see themselves in that way, then in some way that makes them weaker than you, and they can't bear to feel the weak one. Do I care about who's strong and who's weak? No. I believe in equality. I do. I believe in equality. When it comes to children, it should be a balance between the mum and the dad. They should come to an agreement where not one parent misses out on that child's well-being and growing up. I have had mental health issues, quite harsh ones, due to experience in my life, and I have had to take some time out to deal with those. Yet that's been put against me as well, in many ways. But because I have mental health, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. It's because I feel things a lot stronger than other people feel. I live with my heart on my sleeve. I've always been that way. If I see a man crying on TV, it really hits me. And I find when I see a man cry to be a lot more heart-wrenching than seeing a woman cry. Because I do see that with men, they often don't like to cry, but it takes a lot to bring a man down. A lot. And when I see a man cry, it really gets me, because it is unusual to see a man cry. And so, with lying and deceit, it's somebody who just who likes to always have a disguise. They want to disguise that that they are a bully when there's people around. they act as nice as pie, as the male version of Dee Smith, when in actual fact they're not, because they will make a sly comment, they will slag you off without any reason in doing so. Well, I'm not doing these videos to score points or anything. I'm trying to help people, because I know there's people that when they have mental health issues, and they've gone through the similar experiences as me. So I want to give comfort to those who have had the same issues as myself, Now they're not on their own, because you can often feel isolated and feel like you are the only one that feels that way. So when it comes to lie and deceit, it's just the people that just want to rub the salt in the wounds. They want to make you see you quiet, because in some way it makes them feel superior. When it's not about the superiority, it's about what's right at the end of the day. And they don't want to see that. They just want to see you as the enemy all of the time. And they don't want to admit the truth. I know what the truth is. I do speak the truth. I've had to lie because I was worried about exposing my mental health, like a lot of people. Because I didn't want to be a burden to people. But I knew it was something that I had to deal with, and I have. I'm now getting my life back on track. I'm so glad that I've brought closure to certain things and I'm glad to say that I'm happy to be me now. I'm glad I'm the way I am. I don't lie. In terms of, I don't lie to try and lash out anybody, but often to cover how I'm really feeling. But I don't wear a disguise. I love being around like-minded people. I don't like snidey and just spiteful behaviour. That is just not. It's not even worth the time or bother. And the people who do lying and deceit are people that don't want to. Always want to be the ones that are right. They never want to be the ones that are wrong. They're the ones that will, try and take your rights away, when it's like, what makes you feel that you should have more rights than yourself? Everybody should have rights. And when people lie and deceit, they want to take away those rights. They want to see you at the bottom of the pit, because of that, it makes them look good, when in actual fact it doesn't. It's the opposite. So, there will always be people who will be lying through their teeth and being deceitful, but you just got to let them rest sometimes. But you do have the right to fight your corner. I did a video a long time ago about finding your voice, and that's very important. If you're not happy about something, you do have the right to say it. It should not be held against you, and you should be given support. If you're not, then I am working a lot with Mind.org, which I've mentioned a lot. They are a wonderful organisation. They do many interventions that is, often hard, because I did a video yesterday, went up today, which I didn't want to do, but it kept coming up a lot about incest and why it's wrong. And Mind.org, they can help with such issues. And they will sit and chat with you, and they will make your life, be a breeze rather than a struggle. And people who lie and deceit, they're just lashing out, because they're basically saying, I don't like what you stand for, because the way you stand makes me feel inadequate, so I want to do whatever I can to bring you down, because what gives you the right to stand up in that way? And it's like, well, it's not about you at the end of the day. Don't flatter yourself. The world isn't about one person. We've all got to share this world. We've all got to breathe. We've all got to walk. We've all got to listen. We've all got to talk. So why take rights away from people just because you've chosen to lie all the time and be deceitful? So I really hope these videos are helping you. And honestly, please don't feel that you're on your own in any way. If you're a young child and watching this, remember you've got a child line, and your parents can call them up as well if they are not hurting you, or other family members. And if you know somebody who's going through a lot of, or with people who lie and deceit, then there are, in this PCC, they always have to investigate, because they have to, they're put that in environmental health where they have to carry out investigations. And they know who the guilty party is, so don't fear that at all. And just keep being strong, keep living, be happy, and let's work together. So take care. Bye bye.